Markets are at the day's high, about 150 points higher, 8,250. I think we have crossed most of the zones and would not be surprised if we actually go ahead and add on to these gains. Let's welcome in our technical guest at this moment. Ruchit Jain from Angel Broking is now joining us. Ruchit, what are the levels to watch out for? 8250, if I'm not wrong, you had told us earlier, will act as a resistance, but have those levels changed since the time we spoke to you earlier?
Very good afternoon, Pankaj. Pankaj, overall, if you recollect, since last week itself, we have been maintaining a positive bias in the markets. The prime reason for this is that on the weekly charts, we had seen formation of this dragonfly doji pattern at the 50% retracement supports, so which has acted now as a reversal pattern. In spite of yesterday's volatility, after all the news from RBI came out, the markets have still managed to hold those lows, and on the daily charts now has formed a higher low. So this is clearly an indication that the higher top higher bottom, first higher top higher bottom structure after this decent correction of 900 points in the Nifty is going to take place now. So 8250 now, I think it's just a matter of time that we would give a firm closing maybe today itself above that resistance level, and we would probably head higher towards 8330 in next 2 to 3 trading sessions.
Right. So what should be your call right now? Wait for the closing today and take a fresh call tomorrow?
No, I don't think one needs to wait for closing because the momentum of the market is clearly on the positive side. If you also see the market breadth, then the advances are clearly outperforming the number of declines. And if you just even observe the stock specific moves, this is not the move that has been led by any sort of mid cap or very few large cap stocks. It is a broad participation which has been seen today, and above 8250 we would see some another round of maybe short covering coupled with a fresh longs in tomorrow's session. So I don't think one needs to get a closing above 8250. One can definitely preempt at current levels looking at the broader market participation and the market breadth, and one can expect a target around 8330 in next 1 to 2 days.
Right. What did you say? 8300?
8330. Basically, that is a 61.8% retracement of this recent fall which we had seen from 8600 to 8000 levels. So 8330 can be expected very soon.
How would you look at the Tata Group stocks? Let's start with Tata Steel first. It opened around a good 2% higher, added on to gains. It's looking to close at the day's high. Extremely strong chart.
Yes, Tata Steel has been one of the good outperformers within this entire Tata Group. The recent decline which we had seen amongst all the stocks, Tata Steel was one of the stock which hadn't formed any kind of low top, low bottom formation or any sort of reversal. Even after the correction which had come from 440 to 370, it was just a corrective move within an entire uptrend. So as of now, there are still no signs of any sort of reversal. In fact, even if you observe the volume patterns, then when the stock was going down or the corrective action was there, then comparatively the volumes were lower. And now in today's session, when the stock has moved higher, the volumes are higher. So this is a positive sign that whenever the stock is correcting, it's on a low volume base, and when the stock is rising, it is going up with the support of higher volume. So I think this 450, 460 kind of levels could be seen in Tata Steel. So one should clearly still trade with positive bias in Tata Steel. As far as other companies in this Tata Group is concerned, I think it would be more of a stock specific move rather than this entire group moving in a particular direction. Among the stocks, Tata Chemical is another name which I think could do well amongst this Tata Group companies. Recently, the stock has registered a low around its 200-day simple moving average on the daily charts, and thereafter, the moving average has given the short-term moving average has given a positive crossover over medium-term moving average. So this would be another stock which could see some sort of outperformance along with the Tata Steel in this group.
Right. Earlier you had recommended Tata Communication as well, Tata Motors. You in and out keep telling us about your calls. Tatacom continues to look positive.
Tatacom continues to look positive as there is no reversal signs. But Pankaj, here on, we feel that going ahead, we may see some sort of time correction now in this Tata Communication stock. Merely because if you see the RSI or any other momentum oscillators, they have cooled off comparatively what we had seen when the earlier uptrend was there, when the stock moved higher from 460 to 640. So now there are no signs that the stock would go down. but rather the momentum might not be there which we had seen earlier. So we may see some sort of sideways consolidation in Tata Communication going ahead. This can be termed as a time-wise correction rather than price correction now. Tata Motors is concerned, definitely this stock has seen a lot of volatility, and we have been maintaining a stance that any kind of major dips whenever the stock comes in the stock, that would be a buying opportunity. Now the stock recently has been taking, has broken this 200 days of simple moving average, but again in last couple of trading sessions, the stock has managed to stay above that support mark. So I think good up move or upside momentum could be seen in Tata Motors too in very short term. I won't be surprised if in next week itself we would see somewhere levels around 490, 492.
Right. You spoke about Tata Steel, but I have a lot of other metal names for you. We can start one by one. You can start probably with Nalco, 20% plus in 2 days. You track that name?
Yes, off late we have been tracking this name just because of this the resistance breakout which it had given from the levels of 56. The stock has already moved higher, Pankaj, from 54 to 70 odd levels. Although there are no signs of reversal, but getting into the stock at current levels will be rewarded with the risk reward ratio won't be much favorable. So I would wait for some sort of dip in case it comes in the stock. Again, if the stock comes around 61 to 63 range, that would be a strong support now, and even the risk reward would be favorable at those levels if you get into the stock. So Nalco, the view is positive, but not the right price to get in at current levels. Wait for dips around 61, 63. If you get those levels, then I think it would be a good time to get into the stock again.
Right. Hindustan Zinc?
Hindustan Zinc, it continues to form high top, high bottom structure. No signs of weakness. The momentum readings are also continuously pointing some northward directions. So I think this upside momentum could continue in this stock too. 305, 308 are the reciprocal retracements which are the resistance coming in the stock, which is further about 7 to 8% higher from current levels. So we may see some good 7 to 8% up move from current levels before any sort of correction comes into the stock.
Right, but again, most of these metal names are looking positive, whether it's a Hindalco, you mentioned about Tata Steel, the other two that we spoke, all charts are positive. So on correction, it becomes a buy rather than, just keep selling them.
Yes, we have seen good outperformance in the metal sector as a whole, whether you take names such as Hindalco, Vedanta, we have just discussed the other two stocks such as Hinzinc and all that. So there are no signs that any sort of reversal would come into the stock. In fact, when you see that, when the markets have already corrected from 9,000, 8,900 to 8,000 levels, and these were the stocks which had outperformed the overall market. So now when the markets are looking strong, or we are expecting a pullback move, so those stocks or that sector which had outperformed during the correction, those would be the first to show some decent pullbacks or decent gains. So metal would be one of the sector which would continue its outperformance. Any dip again would be just a buying opportunity. One of the other name further that we have added with a positive bias on the metal name is Steel Authority. Although this name has been an underperformer amongst the metal pack in last 3 to 4 months, but now the way volumes are panning out, we are seeing that when the stock has started moving up, the volumes have started increasing. So this is a sign that this may play a catch-up role with other metal names, just because it has not shown decent performance and now volumes are getting higher. I think some good upside momentum could be seen in Steel Authority as well. Even at current levels around 53.5, we can look to buy Steel Authority, keep a stop loss below 50 rupees. We can expect a target around 59 in about a couple of weeks of time frame.
Right. How would you look at Bharat Forge? It's a big stock. It's up 5%. And if I'm not wrong, it's just about 10-20% away from its all-time high.
Yes, this stock definitely is still looking positive, but on the higher side, the next resistance I can see is coming around 1050, which is the super trend indicator on the monthly charts. So I'm not expecting the stock to hit all-time high very soon, but we can expect about 80 to 90 rupees further upside from current levels, which even from a trading perspective is good enough for about 8 to 10% up move. So we can expect about 1050 in Bharat Forge.
Right, Ruchit, thank you so much for taking our time for us. Always a pleasure. Taking a break, back in 2 minutes with Market Close.